Hello everyone, welcome to Danielle's Best Florida Life. Today's video is mostly for family and friends because I've had some requests about the area that I've been living in. As you can see, I'm in a pretty populated area, but never any worries because within 3 blocks or so of my home, depending on how you look at a block, there is a Starbucks nearby, so it's never a bad day around here. We've got McDonald's and a CVS directly across the street from Walgreens, which is of course on the corner of healthy and happy, as they say. Let's just take a moment to watch the traffic. And I am not in an inner city area. I'm actually in an area called Largo, Florida, for those of you that aren't a personal family or friend and just tuning in. But it's a pretty neat place to live. It's actually made the top 25 in the United States for retirement. Yeah, Ron and I are really loving it here. What might look like a lot of chaos is actually easier to navigate than one might think once you get used to the whole concept of it's okay to do a U-turn, something that was never legal back north. So I'm a little farther down the way now, just cutting through a path to get back to the sidewalk. But another thing that Ron and I had to get used to with all of this traffic down here was the traffic lights. You can wait for several minutes at a time, and at first it seemed like it was 10 minutes at a time because it was just something that we weren't used to. Before moving down here, we knew that this was going to be the reality. We researched the area really well. And with the state of Florida, generally speaking, this is a reality for a lot of places. The majority of places, to be exact. I guess it would be safe to say that there's a price for everything, and for us to be able to go to those beautiful beaches that I'm going to show you and a lot of the awesome sights, the traffic is a trade-off. And there's no doubt that it's not something that's for everyone, but for us, I like being able to walk down the street and go to Starbucks or grab something at the grocery store and have everything within an arm's distance. I'm finding that the opportunities down here, there's absolutely anything that I want to do, so there's never any excuse to be bored. And then when I do want the calm, all I have to do is step back into my community, which is an absolute beautiful place to live. I paused for a moment and now I'm once again stepping outside of my community and turning the other way. So you'll see that it's kind of neat that you can turn one way onto a busy road and have everything accessible, while on the other hand you can turn the other way and head towards quiet and peace. I've recently been spending some of my evenings out here on the quiet and peaceful side of things. I don't want to venture out too far now, but I'm going to sneak in a little bit and give you a glimpse of the golf course. We're so very fortunate that once the flags come down in the evening or before they're up in the early morning, we're allowed to come out here as residents of this community free of charge and walk the pathways out here. So I'm just going to step out a little bit further so I don't disrupt anybody. And then I'm going to turn around and call it a day to not take up too much of your time. So you can see, you can no longer hear the cars behind me. And now we have some peace and some quiet and an absolute amazing view. And there's plenty of it to walk. You can see in the distance there's a golf cart going. Just some people out here relaxing and enjoying their day. So it may not be exact country life, but I find living here I get to have a little bit of that beachy life / country life and the city life. It's a really great combination that just works for me. And as I said before, Ron is loving it as well. So my question for you today is, what kind of person are you? Are you a city person? Are you a country person? Or are you something in between? Drop a note or two down in those comments and let me know what you'd think. I love to hear from you. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, it is called Danielle's Best Florida Life. And if you have subscribed to my channel, there is a complimentary Facebook page to go with it that's also called Danielle's Best Life. Feel free to search that to see the things you don't get to see on the channel. Last but not least, if you're not familiar how to subscribe, just click on the little boat that pops up at the end of this video and you'll be able to come with me on all of my Florida adventures, whether it's walking through traffic or hanging out at the beach. I hope everyone has a happy, healthy day.